Hey everybody, welcome back to part 2 of our first hollow ground knife. We picked up one more new subscriber off that last video. It's doing pretty good for my videos anyway. It's got a lot of views, a couple likes, a couple comments, so I guess you just got to put them out there and see what happens. I've done a little work to this since we were last together. I finished up the initial grind. I got those lines straight. I'll bring you over here and I'll show you what it looks like now, and then we'll just jump right to grinding and try to see if we can get that edge polished up real nice. So that's where we're at. We got that taken right up to our line. We've got a little, let's see, there you can see it right there, right where that point is, right there. We got a little bit of a high spot we'll get taken out. I wanted to move up in grit so we didn't end up getting too thin. This side's looking really nice. You can see there's a tiny little bit of unevenness in that grind, and I figure we better step it up to higher grit, or we're going to end up just chasing ghosts and end up with a messed up knife. So that's where we're at. Our point's looking really nice and even there where it's coming in, so I think we're doing okay. Just a little preview. That's the material we're going to use to make our guard. It'll go right here. And this will be our pommel. And all I've done right here is super glued things together just to get a rough shape on them. And then we'll have to thread this eventually and finish shaping it. And of course, we'll have to cut a slot in that to fit up to that notch right there. So you can see we're threaded down here, 1/4 inch by 28 threads. Yeah, it didn't work, but you know what threads look like. Let's go over and jump on the grinder. We're gonna start with 150 grit. I ended with an 80. We started with 60, I went to an 80, now we're gonna do a 150. So I don't know if I mentioned it in the first video, but you're getting pretty darn thin in here. So I run this grinder very slow, like very slow to keep the heat out. And you want to keep a really sharp belt on there. If you don't have a good enough belt and you're running too fast, you're going to burn it. And then you probably ruin the knife at this point. I guess we could try to reheat treat, but I'm guessing we'd have to start over. So that's where we're at. And keep your belt clean with one of these big Gumby erasers. just stopped because I think I smell something electrical, so I'm going to shut you guys off and see what's going on. So I don't know what I'm smelling. Maybe it's just the abrasive on here or something. I can't find anything hot. Nothing smells like it's burning up, so we'll just keep on. So that tip, pretty hard to keep going into that tip. I mean, we got the shape right. You can see I got this little transition here because I'm just working this area trying to get that tip, and then I'll come back and get this, but not looking too bad. Might be time to get rid of that rest. It's kind of in the way. That's why I'm having a hard time getting to that tip. We'll see. Something I was a little afraid of. See right there? We've lost our thickness on the edge. I'm gonna have to reprofile this a little bit and get that thickness back in there. I hope we didn't mess up too bad. That transition is really giving me trouble, but we'll shape her up a little bit, see what happens. All right, I just blended that some. Doesn't look too bad, and I think we've got a pretty good even profile going through there. I'll work this side out, hopefully not have that problem. I think part of it is I focus. I don't have that quite where I think I do. And so yeah, we'll see. All right. So we still got some funny marks in there. This one's a little better on this side. That's because I'm using my right hand when I'm grinding this side to do the controlling. Or I don't know. I don't think it matters. There's no guarantees this is going to be a finished knife. We may have to start over. You can see again, I've lost that line. It's running up. It's not terrible. As long as we don't keep going like that, we'll be all right. I'll work up the grits a little bit and bring you back. Hopefully, I still have a knife in my hand. Yeah, it's looking like I might need to wear an apron. Apparently, I'm getting myself pretty wet. Looks like I peed my pants. Well, that's up to 800 grit. There's still a few little hooeys in there. Not too bad. We still have a knife. And she is definitely hollow ground. It's hard to, the way the light's hitting it, it's hard to see, but I think we're there. I think we are going to stop right there. And we'll move on to putting a handle on it. So there you have it. That's our first completed hollow ground edge. It got away from us a little bit, but not to the point we lost the knife. We're going to call that a success. There are some different style belts I need to get that'll help with, well, maybe the next video we'll talk about that. But we're going to move on to handle making. I'll go ahead and put this up. I don't know if I'll video all the handle making. Anyway, thanks for watching again. I appreciate it. We'll just see what happens in the future. We got another knife here made out of a rasp to get done. Some of this is for Christmas stuff, and it's getting there. So I can't help it. When I do videos, it slows me down, and I don't want to leave people hanging on Christmas gifts. So it is what it is. But once again, thanks for showing up. Thanks, new subscribers, old subscribers. Thanks for being here. Don't be afraid to put a comment in there, you know. Just say hi even. Just let me know, you know, that you're watching it enough to care to throw a comment up. I take constructive criticism. And of course, I like it when you tell me how good I am at stuff, but that's rarely the case, because I'm always showing you new things that I've never tried before. And we just get better as we go. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. Knife building, carving axe handles, crocheting, doesn't matter. Don't expect perfection to begin with. I'm telling myself that more than you, so I don't get upset. But, you know, it's good to have something to do, and it keeps your mind in a good place. And, you know, and along the way, maybe you make somebody happy, and they can get what they consider a cool knife or a cool blanket, or, you know, whatever it is you do. Just do it. Just get out there and do it. It's good for your soul. Like we always say, work hard. Be safe doing it. Above all, be kind. Not just this time of year, because it's getting to be the holidays. 365. Just be nice to people. It'll come back to you. And it makes you feel good anyway. Love y'all. We'll catch you on the flip side. Take care.